Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to look at an idiot called Why You Are an Idiot. He has a video called Top 10 Reasons Atheists Are Idiots. I've got a feeling he's going to show himself to be an idiot. Let's go. Why You Are an Idiot? Take it away with number 1.
Billions of years is a joke. It is a damn joke. You can't look at the dirt and tell me it's billions of years. It doesn't work like that. You need historical documents and nothing else. So that way we can date it and try and figure out where it's placed to at least have an idea. And guess what? All historical documents only go back a few thousand years. So anyone that says millions, billions, even 20,000 years is a joke. Is a freaking joke. It's why you are stupid. You believe in stuff you cannot prove. You believe in stuff you have no documentation of. You look at dirt and you think it's billions of years old. It's a joke.
Look at dirt? I assume you're talking about radiometric dating. It's a little more complicated than look at dirt. It's all to do with the radioactive half-life of the elements within the rocks, and it is accurate. And it's not just carbon dating. There are lots of different radioactive elements whose half-life can be used to calculate the ages. I think it's probably a lot more accurate than going out and looking at dirt. Also, we can see light from across the universe. Our nearest star is 2.4 light years away. So when you look at it, you're looking at it as it was nearly 2.5 years ago. The next galaxy is 2.2 million light years away. So we're looking that far back in time. And other galaxies are further away still, obviously. And I think that the furthest we've been able to see is 13.8 billion years or whatever. The universe is very old, and so is the Earth. You said we believe stuff that we cannot prove? What, like the Bible? God? Flat Earth? Firmament?
Alright, so here's another one why atheists are stupid. They think everything is fucking random. You think all this is freaking random? I want you to look in your room, walk outside, whatever the heck you want. I want you to find something that's random. You can't. End of story. You can't find anything that's random. I've tried looking. I can't find a single thing that's random. I'm in my room right now. I'm looking. And there's not a single thing that's random in this entire freaking place. Don't even make me go walk on the outside. There's more. Like, atheists are so stupid. You think this place is random?
I'm not even sure where to go with this. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to evidence. No one's saying that your computer, your furniture, your badly made bed is random. The computer was manufactured. The furniture was manufactured. What are you saying? Perhaps you're saying that everything is organised by God? I don't know. Because if so, are you saying that God made your furniture? I just don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, but that's an idiot argument and has nothing to do with atheism.
Atheist, do I really got to mention this one? I mean, let's be real. Have you ever seen anything evolve? I will answer for you. The answer is no. You have never seen anything evolve in your entire life. You have never seen an animal become something different. A cat is a cat, a dog is a dog, a horse is a horse. How you feel will not change anything. Same thing with you transgender people, okay? You're not a woman, you're not a man, you are what you're born with, okay?
Well, I think you've blown that straight away with a picture of a croco-duck. I think that shows how little you really know about evolution, how little you understand. And then, of course, you go on to the famous meme of dogs always come from dogs, cats always come from cats. Of course they do. But every offspring is slightly different than its parent. You're not exactly the same as your parents, are you? And over generations, those differences add up. That is evolution. Simple as. Have a look at these Ensatina salamanders from California, around the Californian Central Valley. The top population, the Oregonensis, can breed with Picta and its neighbours Platensis and Xanthoptica. They'd slightly changed, slight coloration changes. Oh, that's still the same thing. And then as the population spread down each side of the valley, changes continue to that Cruciata and to the Eschscholtzi and so on. Now each of those populations can interbreed with their neighbours because they're salamanders, they're the same species. But going down each side of the valley, the changes have added up, and then Eschscholtzi can no longer interbreed with a cloudberry. It's a different species. You don't get one salamander giving birth to something totally different, but the offspring change over many generations until, as they're isolated populations, one on each side of the valley, those differences add up to the point when it becomes a new species. Evolution, bitches. It works.
Please stop saying you're not a religion. You sound very, very stupid. You guys are a religion. End of story. Whether you want to believe it or not, no one fucking cares. It's become obvious not just to me, but to many others. Atheism is a religion. You have to believe in shit you can't prove. Like, holy hell. Like, it's not even hard to figure out. Just the way you guys act. You're so forceful about it. So it's like, okay, yeah, they're their own religion. Okay, well, we'll be forceful, you be forceful. Let's see who wins. I promise you, we're going to win in the end no matter what. Okay? Like I said, my God is above the dome. So good luck.
Do you know what an atheist is? Do you? Look at the dictionary. Atheism, noun. Disbelief or lack of belief in the existence of God or gods. That's it. There are approximately 4,200 religions in the world today, and I presume that 4,199 of them you don't believe in, so you are atheistic towards them. I just go one religion further than you. So why don't you believe any of those other religions? Plenty of people do. Is it because perhaps you don't feel there's evidence that you should believe them? Because that's exactly the position I hold with all 4,200 of them. That's it. Are you an idiot for not believing in any of those 4,199 others?
This is their own little creation myth that they put on the people. And you guys bought it hook, line, and sinker. You guys are pretty much retards because you can't prove anything about it. You can't even prove outer space exists.
Yes, we can. We've been there. We are still there. You can look outside in the evening at the right time and see the International Space Station floating around in space.
You can't prove a universe exists.
Are you denying reality?
You can't even prove planets exist.
Get the fuck out of here! You can see them in the sky. You can see them through binoculars. You can see them through telescopes. We've frickin' been there and landed probes on them.
Other planets. Okay? So it's like, what the heck are you talking about? What the heck do you believe in? You don't even know. You just have blind faith out the ass.
What the heck do we believe in? An atheist doesn't believe that there has been enough evidence to show that there's a God. That's it. Simple. You show the evidence, and I'm sure the majority of atheists would become believers. Get that evidence to us, then.
All right, let's go down the list. You believe a core inside of the earth exists. You cannot prove it.
Yes, we can. When you have an earthquake, P waves and S waves propagate through the earth, and monitoring where and when they appear, we can calculate where a shadow zone is, where there's the earth's core. Thank you.
You believe outer space exists. You cannot prove it.
You're just struggling with reality.
You believe the things you see up there are planets. You cannot prove that.
Well, what the fuck do you think they are?
You believe in gravity, but you can't prove that because you need to prove the core first.
No, you don't. Gravity works on mass attracting mass. I think what you're thinking of are magnetic fields generated by the core or the spinning of the core.
You believe in evolution, but you can't prove it because it takes millions of years.
Evolution takes eons, but that doesn't mean we can't prove it. And speciation has been observed.
Your religion is a joke. It's nothing but faith. You're idiots.
You said that atheism is a religion and that we have just faith. I thought you had faith in God. You got no evidence. You're an idiot. Quod erat demonstrandum.
Okay, so you all read the Bible wrong. Holy heck, man. You're all so stupid. You read the Bible wrong all the damn time. Here, let me just give you a verse that people throw at me all the time. For everyone that curses his father and mother shall surely be put to death. He have cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. What blood? What blood? You guys take that verse and you say, oh, look, that's evil. Okay, well then let's take it in full context. So if any of the strangers of Israel, okay, basically anyone in Israel at the time, giveth any of his seed to Moloch, basically if you're giving a child to Moloch, a baby, you shall surely be put to death. Okay, well, who is Moloch? Oh, you know that cow thing where they used to throw babies in? Yeah. So basically, if you put a kid in there and kill them, then guess what? Your blood shall be upon them. You have cursed your father and mother, and you are going to be killed. Is this really that hard to understand?
Apparently it is. Your own quote you're getting wrong. For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. So if you curse your father and mother, you shall be put to death. He hath cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. So if you've cursed your father and mother, your blood will be on yourself. So it's hard to understand, isn't it, apparently? Perhaps you need to read your Bible a little more carefully.
I don't know why you guys are so stupid. Science won't save you. And no, I'm not joking. Science, technology, all this shit will not save you. It is a temporary time here. You have a time limit until you die. That is a fact. This science that you have here, it doesn't do much. Maybe you think I'm joking about that. It doesn't do much for you because at the end of the day, guess what? You still got to grow the grass. You still got to grow the crops. You still got to do all the regular shit that God said we got to do. If not, we die. Earlier, at least, anyway. So, your whole science, it's trash now. It's garbage. And trust me, the technology in heaven is a lot more advanced than what we have here.
Science is keeping you alive every day, you idiot, by providing food, clothing. Where do you think all this comes from? Your heating, the electric, everything. It's all down to science. It won't save you as in take you to heaven, if you can show it's a real place anyway. But it's going to make your life worth living. It's going to make it comfortable. It's going to keep you alive longer than you would be without it. It's dental treatment's going to help keep your teeth healthy. X-rays will enable you to sort out broken bones, etc. What are you talking about? Science and technology is what's enabled you to make these shit-ass videos. Technology in heaven? What would that be? Advanced heart manufacture?
I don't know how many times I've heard this, but I see it on forums, I see it in comment sections. Oh, God is some invisible entity, etc. No, God is above the dome. Now, you're probably going to ask, why doesn't he just come down yet and show himself and prove he exists? Well, he did. During the time of Moses, he did. He came down. And you want to know what happened? A whole section of people still didn't follow him. They knew he existed, but they didn't follow him. They were like, nah, we want to do our own thing. But they knew he existed. He came down. So even if God was to come down, a whole portion of the earth still would not follow him. So it wouldn't change much. Because there's a difference between following God and believing he exists.
So 2,000 years ago, there was a bloke called Jesus. That's fine, I'll give you that. And he claimed he was God. I'll give you that as well. That doesn't mean he was. And if he was there in front of people, and even then they didn't believe, do you not think that perhaps it wasn't enough evidence just to have some guy wandering around and say, hey, I'm God? There's plenty of those around today.
Well, this is the last one, and it's pretty simple. Basically, atheists do not want a God to exist. I didn't say they don't think God exists, they don't believe God exists, they question God's existence. No, they don't want God to exist. Just look at their attitudes, look at the way they act. They don't want God to exist. Well, that's too bad. God is above the dome, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. End of story. Just like I exist, you didn't really have a choice in the matter. I exist. I make these videos, whether you like it or not. Could care less. The fact of the matter is, God exists. God is above the dome. And he's going to judge you. And everyone else, even me. And then there's going to be one last war, and he's going to end it. Really quick, too. So good luck.
It's not a case of wanting God to exist or not wanting God to exist. There's been nothing to show that he exists. Do you believe in the flying spaghetti monster? Is it that you just don't want to? No, you just haven't had the evidence. You said you make these videos, like it or not. That's fine. And I make these. And then we finish with a threat. You're going to get judged. Be good or you'll be judged. Thanks for that. And finally you say there'll be a war to end it all. Like, you can't wait. That's nice. Nice one. Anyway, I think everyone can see that you have not shown atheists to be idiots. You've just shown yourself to be one. Well, I think that's quite enough stupid for today. I hope you've all enjoyed that takedown of why you are an idiot. I'd like to ask that you subscribe and you click like and ring that notification bell to get my latest videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thanks very much, and remember, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.